This is my audience. In the United States, about 4,000 people are added to the waiting list for organ donors every day. About 18 people die daily before that organ becomes available for them. I have chosen to share with you my views on organ donors, and I hope that by the time I have finished, you will feel as strongly as I do about it. I have witnessed how helpful an organ donor can be. My friend in high school saved the lives of 4 people because he was a donor. I know this topic doesn't necessarily relate to everyone, but just think of how much this simple decision could impact the lives of others. Now I would like to tell you the perks of being an organ donor, who can become an organ donor, and how it provides consolation for the family and friends of the donor. Being an organ donor is important because it gives the ultimate gift, a second chance at life. The problem is that there are not enough organs or organ donors to make all the transplants possible. To become an organ donor, all you have to do is check yes when I ask if you would like to become a donor when you get your license renewed and you are done. By simply doing your part in becoming a donor, you could be saving the lives of many. Every donor has the potential to save up to 8 people's lives. The organs that are most commonly needed are the heart, lungs, kidneys, livers, heart valves, and blood vessels. The way I look at it is that everyone on the list for an organ donor is someone important to somebody else. Whether it be a parent, spouse, child, sibling, or friend. By one person's selfless decision to become a donor, they could be giving 8 people a second chance at life. Organ donors help the recipients in a great way. The recipients and their loved ones are helped in a more obvious way. The recipient gets a second chance at life. Anyone, regardless of age or medical history, can be a donor, according to organdonor.gov. Anyone under the age of 75 is eligible to become a donor, and even children under the age of 18 can become organ donors as long as they get their parents' consent. If you have poor health, you can still become a donor. Many people think that just because they smoke or drink or have other bad lifestyle choices, they cannot become donors. This is not necessarily true. Even though smoking and drinking makes your heart, or makes your lungs and liver unusable, you still have other functional body parts such as your heart, your eyes, and your kidneys. There is a large demand for minority donors. Certain ethnicities such as African Americans, Native Americans, Asians, and Hispanics need matching blood types in order to make these transplants possible. Becoming a donor provides consolation for their family and friends. According to organdonor.gov, studies have shown that deceased people who chose organ donation made their grieving process easier for their families because they know that their loved one has helped someone in the greatest way possible. Donating your organs will not alter your body for your funeral, so this will allow for your family to have an open casket if they please. Most religions encourage organ donations. They believe that it is the final act of generosity and love towards God or others. So, since I've been talking about 3 people have been added to the list for organ donations, and odds are within the hour another will die, waiting for an organ. In conclusion, everyone should become organ donors. Now I've explained the importance of being a donor, who is eligible to become an organ donor, and how it provides consolation for the family and loved ones. Just think, if that person on the waiting list was one of your loved ones, wouldn't you hope that someone would have been thoughtful and selfless enough to be their donor. Thank you.